Hey, it's Anthony, INCJ Media, and I have a quick question for you. Have you ever posted a reel and thought that this reel is gonna hit? This reel is gonna get me loads and loads and loads of new clients, only to end up with 4 likes, maybe one save, and your family and friends putting hearts in the comments. If that's you, that's not a problem at all. Because today I'm gonna be breaking down the exact 7 steps I use with my clients to help them write reels that not only look good but actually gets them new leads, new clients, and make them more money. There's no theory, no fluff, just simple, fast, 60 to 90 second reel scripts that can turn views into money. And I'm gonna be going back and forth between me and the document to keep it kinda interesting. And yep, let's get into it. So, step 1, right? As they usually say, you either hook them or lose them. That's why we always start with the hook. Because at this point, Instagram doesn't really care if your reel was helpful if it didn't grab people's attention in the first 2 seconds. It's gonna get ignored by the algorithm. So if you don't nail this, nothing else matters. Because the hook is the line that gets people thinking that, yes, this was made for me, let me watch it. Or that's me, let me watch it. Or this solution is for me, let me watch it. So if you can't get people to watch your video, everything else you say doesn't matter. So usually I'm not a formula kind of guy. I don't use formulas, I don't like formulas. But I promise to make this as simple as possible. So a couple of formulas you can use to write hooks would be either call out a pain, or promise a benefit, or say something that demands attention. Let me give you a couple of examples. So, a good example of calling out a pain would be still using that old cutting board that wraps, yes, this was made for you, or yeah, I made this for you, or something like that. Because here you are calling out the pain of using old cutting boards, an old cutting board that wraps, and telling them that yes, this video is for you. So, if you have this problem, you better watch this video, because this video is going to give you the solution for your problem. And who doesn't want their problem fixed, you know? Everyone likes to solve their problems. Everyone wants to solve their problem. Next example. Your concrete countertop shouldn't crack year 1. Here's what most builders won't tell you. Now, this can be a mix of all 3, because you are calling out the pain of the concrete countertop getting cracked the first year, and promising a benefit at the same time of the concrete countertop not breaking in the first year, and then saying something that demands attention, which is the concrete countertop shouldn't break in the first year. And that's why I don't usually like formulas, because you can mix all 3 together and create something good. So yes, here you are telling them, if you have a concrete countertop, you better watch this video. If you are building something and working with builders, that's usually what they don't tell you. I'm gonna tell you that, so watch the video. Or you are telling them, if you care about your concrete countertop, watch this. So here there's a multiple of choices and things to be done here. So if you're just getting started with that, don't go with such example. Don't use such headlines or hooks. Third example, you're not losing customers because of your product, it's your booth setup. Watch this. Now, it's kind of similar to the previous example, but here they removed the mystery part. In the previous example, there was the mystery, and there was something hidden, like what most builders won't tell me. I want to know what. Let me watch this video. So here they removed this part. They just stated the problem and stated the solution afterwards, and told them, watch this in order to know why. It's a little bit different, but it's kind of the same. It's a hook. It hooks perfectly. It works perfectly. Anyway, our fourth example. You can stop scrolling Etsy now. My handmade necklaces don't just look good, they tell a story. Now here's a perfect example of using attention, saying something that demands attention, because you can stop scrolling Etsy now. Say, okay, why do I have to stop scrolling Etsy? And then state that my handmade necklaces don't just look good, they tell a story. That's like, there's a mystery there. But why does your handmade necklaces tell a story instead of looking good? Or like, they look good, okay, but why they tell a story? I want to know why. Let me watch the video. So, fifth example. Want to walk into your closet and actually want to wear every piece. Here is a perfect example of calling out a pain and promising a benefit together. Because here, as we usually know, because of women, and also men, I'm not going to be talking only about women here, but both of us, whenever we open our closets, we struggle to pick the right clothes because we have loads of clothes and like they are not arranged properly, or there are a lot of reasons why. But let's stick with here our example. Let's be limited to the hook. So here this hook is saying, if you're having this problem, if you're opening your closet and not knowing what to wear, I'm gonna give you a solution for that. But I'm not only giving you a solution for that, it's like promising a benefit also. I'm not only giving you a solution for that, but I'm gonna tell you how to make every single piece something you wanna wear. It's a big benefit and it's a big promise. It's like, yeah, I wanna solve my problem, I wanna get this benefit, I wanna get this solution, so let me watch the video. So, your first 2 seconds is everything. That's how you grab attention without paying a single cent on ads. So, second step, right? Know who you are talking to. Speak to one person and one person only. Don't talk to your followers or like don't talk to everyone. Speak to this one person. Like actually picture them. Think about it. Like I'll give you a couple of examples. You are talking to Sarah, who just started her fitness journey but hates gym leggings. You're talking to Mike, who's fed up with contractors ghosting them mid-project. You're talking to Janan, who's tired of buying handmade candles that smells like nothing after 10 minutes. Be specific, be real, use the you language. Like think the way they think, speak the way they speak, like talk the way they talk. You gotta put yourself in their shoes, you gotta get intimate with the people you are selling to. I'll give you a couple of examples. If you've ever bought jewelry that broke after one wear, this reel is for you. So what you are saying is, if you ever bought something, like if this is happening to you and you only, this reel is for you. You better watch it. Now, next example. Calling every contractor who is sick of overpriced steel that rusts in a month. What you hear, that's something I like, because you're saying every contractor, like it's, yeah, if you are a contractor, this video is for you. You better watch it. Or if not only you are a contractor, but you are sick, you have this problem, you are sick of overpriced steel that rusts in a month, this video is exactly for you. You better watch it. So, be specific, be real, use the you language, like, speak the way they speak, talk the way they talk, get intimate with your ideal clients. This leads us to our third step, which is sell the benefit, but not the product. No one cares about your feature, they care about how it makes them feel. Like, stop selling steel, sell the strength, or like sell that something durable. Stop selling candles, sell it's cozy, it scent good, it lasts forever. Sell something like that. Or stop selling leggings, but sell the confidence. A bad example of selling leggings would be something like, our leggings are made of double-stitched, moisture-yanking spandex. Or whatever. I don't know what it is, but yeah. A good example would be something like, you'll stop worrying about your legging running up and actually focus on your workout. So, stop listening, start making people feel. This leads us to number 4, which you have all been waiting for and which you are here for. The formulas or the 2 script frameworks. that you can directly plug in and make reels write themselves. So use the script as a framework. You either have PAS or AIDA, which is problem, agitate, solution, or attention, interest, desire, action, which usually what I use is PAS. It's problem, agitated, and solution. Because every product or every service or single thing that is sellable solves a problem, whatever it is. So if you can crank up the pain at the beginning and then agitate it, then give them the solution, that's it. They want to work with you. Because if you know basic sales, you'll understand. A good script for that would be something like problem, your handmade earrings keep breaking or turning your skin green. Here you can insert whatever you want. It's customizable up to your problem, but directly state the problem. Like in my example, I run a marketing agency or an advertising agency. A good problem I can solve for my clients would be something like, if you're running a business in 2025 and you're struggling to get more clients, this video is for you. Now, the problem is only struggling to get more clients, but you gotta adapt it. And as for a chiropractor, the one who fixes back pain, you can say something like, does your back hurt? That's it. Like, it doesn't have to be big and it doesn't have to be small. Like, it's adaptable, Now, for the agitation. Agitation, it's like someone having bruises and you're putting your fingers on it and twisting it, like someone have pain in some area and then you're putting your fingers and inflicting more pain on it. Anyway, a good script for that would be something like, most jewelry sold online is mass produced with garbage quality metals. You look cute for a day and itchy for the next. Now, here you can add some drama, stir some frustration. Like, you can do a lot of things. The goal here is to take the pain from the previous step and then inflict more pain on it. Tell them that, you've tried this and it didn't work, or you can do this, but it has this problem with it. Like, you can, let's say for a chiropractor is an example for the back pain thing. A good agitation would be like, whenever you wake up in the morning, you can't get out of bed because your back hurts. You can't stand properly. You can't sit properly. You can agitate it. Like, make them feel that their life depends on solving this problem. And then this leads us to our solution, which also a good example would be something like, I make every piece by hand with surgically grade stainless steel, no green skin, no cheap parts, just stuff you'll actually want to wear every day. Show the fix, be proud of the thing. But now what I like to do in terms of solution is kind of the same here. Give them the solution and tell them that this solution doesn't have the problems, repeat the problems they are facing and the problems you stated in the agitation part, repeat them, state the solution, repeat the problems and say that, yes, these problems doesn't happen with my solution. My solution solve these problems, the exact problems you are facing, the exact problem you are tired of facing. And at the end, reclaim your solution. So it's going to be state the solution, state the problems that they are facing, the problems you talked about in the problem and the agitation part, and then restate your solution as the only option to fix these. And not to forget, you always have to add a call to action. It's like, okay, I have a reel, it's very good, a problem, agitation, solution, okay. You've taken people through the problem, agitation, and solution phase. Now they want your solution. They want it. But if you don't directly guide them to what they have to do, like either call you, book a meeting, go to your website, you have to guide them somewhere. Because if you don't, okay, they'll be happy with the solution and then leave and scroll to watch another reel. So always include a call to action. A good example would be DM me jewelry if you want to see what I just dropped this week. But this is a two-step thing, not directly taking a meeting or calling you. They're DMing you, you're sending them new stuff, making them look, and then they have to decide if yes or no. Or save this if you're tired of throwing away earrings. Now, I don't like the save thing because it's not directly related to sales, but it works really good in terms of reels, algorithms, and this stuff. Now, our AIDA, which is attention, interest, desire, action. Use this when you want to tease something valuable or show a big win. Now, it's kind of the same. The goal is the same you are selling, but here you are putting a bit of a twist to it, a bit of mystery, a bit of desire in it. Like, you gotta see it. I'll give you some examples. Attention, it could be something like, I turned scrap steel into a $4,000 custom staircase. Or, this hoodie is selling out every time I post it. Here's why. Here, it works a little bit differently from the problem thing because you are not directly stating a problem, but you are stating something they want to know. Like, yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, let me know what's happening here. I want to know how you turned that scrap steel into a $4,000 custom staircase. Or I want to know why this hoodie, but why this hoodie is selling every time you post it. I want to know why. Let me watch the video. This works, but we only care about sales, so we have to direct them in a way to sell them at the end, or throughout our video, or throughout our script. Now, for the interest part, you gotta tell them why the attention thing you stated at the beginning is valuable for them, or why they should watch the video, or why they should care about the video. So it's going to be something like, most people don't realize what makes a handmade product valuable. It's not just materials, it's the story, it's the work, it's the feeling. Like, let's say in the attention part, you stated that something about handmade product, something absurd. Like, this tiny necklace costs thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, they want to know why. They want to know why this tiny necklace is worth that much. Here, you guide them through this attention. You kind of filter it. You tell them that here, you actually guide them through the attention to the interest part to tell them what is this video about. And here, most people don't realize what makes a handmade product valuable. Why is this tiny necklace thousands and thousands of dollars? Because it's not just materials, it's the story, it's the work, it's the feeling. Now, this is kind of it. You gotta link them together, you gotta find a way. It's adaptable. Each situation, it's the same. That's why I don't like formulas, but you gotta adapt this to your own business. Now, the desire part. Imagine walking into your home and seeing that staircase every day, built to last 50 years, zero maintenance, is 100% yours. Now, it's directly linked to the attention part here. I turned scrap steel into $4,000 staircase. It's kind of like I previously told you that we gotta sell them. We don't want only people to watch our videos, but we want to sell them. So here, you are shifting the thing from taking the attention to something absurd, like why the staircase is a $4,000 thing. Now you're taking this attention and turning it into a desire of someone, and you're using the same language I talked about in the previous steps, in step 2, which is the you language. You're putting them, making them imagine they are using the product, making them feel the feeling of the product. That's perfectly the step 2 thing here. So you gotta know how to twist this, how to incorporate the two together, how to blend it in, like the interest and then the attention. Now you gotta know how to mix all three steps together, all 4 together, but for now all the 3 steps together: the attention, interest, and desire, to get them to buy something. And another good example of desire would be something like, you slip in this hoodie and it fits right, not boxy, not stiff, just clean. It's directly linked to the hoodie part thing, which is, this hoodie is selling out every time I post it. Here's why. It's directly linked to it. It's the same thing. It's like they are shifting the attention to a desire than to sell them in the action. But here, if I were to write this, if I were to put together this desire part, I would include more of the how people would see you in the clothes. Because most people buy clothes because they want to look good, they want to look great. Also, of course, not to forget, you have to mention that it fits right, not boxy, not stiff, and it will stay clean. But you gotta include, like, increase, the more you increase each level of these, like the more you increase the attention, the more you increase the interest, and the more you increase the desire, and also the action at the end, the more you increase each level, it's like you're getting easier and better results. So try and increase them as much as possible, and remember the second and third step, make them custom, make them directly aimed at your ideal clients. Speak the way they speak, talk the way they talk, So now, to end this, you gotta add some action. Some good examples would be, link is in bio if you want yours, or DM me before this drop ends. Or save this video. Next week, I'll show you how to build this railing from scratch. As for the action part, you gotta lead them somewhere. You gotta take them make them do something. Take them through something that gets them to buy or to do whatever you want them to do. Like visit the website, buy, talk to you, get a guide you did, whatever you do. But don't forget to add some action at the end that leads them to your own desire or what you want them to do, what your benefit would be. Because you not only want them to watch the reel, you want them to do what benefits you, what benefits your business, what makes you more money, For those of you thinking, how can I adapt this to my own business? How can, if you can make this easier for us, if you can give us a more simplified template that you can only drag and drop our pain points, desires, outcomes, whatever, in the formula, and the script would come out. At the end of the video, I did exactly that. I gave you copy and paste templates or directly usable scripts, which you only have to put the pain, the agitation part. Like, it's so much easier. So hang on to the end of the video. This leads us to our fifth point, or fifth step, which is practice before you hit record. Now, most of you read scripts while recording reels. You don't speak it freely. You read it out of a script. No, you don't have to read it, but you have to speak it. You have to talk it. You have to talk about the topic and not read the script that is about the topic. You gotta be comfortable speaking, saying the stuff you are going to say. Don't read it like a hostage reading a ransom letter. You have to be free. Talk about it without reading. You have to look directly at the camera. Speak. Move your hands accordingly. Include some energy, body language. That's it. Because your energy sells it more than your words ever will. Because your energy sells it more than your words ever will. You gotta be confident. I've heard this once. 80% of the sales is done because the prospect likes the salesperson. And it's directly linked to if they like you or not. So, put in some energy, practice it more, wash yourself, re-record it, go back and forth, double your tone, facial expressions, voice energy. It's gonna be a little bit cringe the first time, but trust me, it'll become better every time you practice or do it more. So now, step number 6. Include a clear payoff or value. Which leads us to number 6. Which leads us to number 6. Step number 6. Include a clear payoff. What are they going to get? You know, like, okay, they are watching your reel, but what is the end goal? Make it worth it. Like, you gotta make it about something they want. Teach them something or solve something. Prove something. Like, this part is key. Don't just talk. But good examples would be something like, here's how I made $300 out of $2 in metal scrap. Or 3 booth setups mistakes that are killing your sales and how to fix them. Or this is why your handmade candles don't sell and how to flip that. Even a small tip that helps them feel smarter, stronger, or cooler, like, that's a win. May give them something, you know? Give them something to chew on. You don't owe them their attention, you earn it. Like, just give them value and you will get the attention instantly. Which leads us to our final but not last in this guide, which is step number 7, end with action. They've watched the reel, what they should do now. And don't just say like and follow for more. That's passive as hell, you know? That doesn't work. Instead say, DM me Steel if you want one made. Or link in bio if you want the full script breakdown. Or if you like this video, you better save it, because next week we're gonna double down on content and create much more videos like this and even better. Or like, you could go on to the route where you gotta like, save this if you make handmade products. It depends on what your aim is, you know? Tell someone who need this, or follow for the next tip, or follow for the next tip, you need it. You know, you gotta adapt it. It depends on what niche you're in, what do you do, and who's your ideal customers. It depends the age, like what is their background. Everything depends here. You gotta adapt it, you know, you gotta understand who you are talking to. Double down on this. Really understand who you are talking to, how they think, how they speak, how they talk, and speak directly to them. Same language, same thing. But the most important part is the action at the end. Don't forget to add some action. Tailor it, make it custom, make it something that works for you, for your business, for your goals, but don't forget to do so. Don't overthink it. That's it. Just put some action at the end. Make them do something that's in your favor. That's it. So this is kind of the framework I usually use, the 7 steps when I'm writing scripts. But let's do a quick recap on this. So first step, hook hard. Like, the first line punches. The first 2 seconds is everything. You either hook them or lose them. Step number 2, which is second yet the most important thing here, is to talk to one person, not to followers, real people. Use the you language. Talk the way they talk, speak the way they speak. You know, like, you gotta make them feel that this is specifically made for them. And third thing on our list, which is sell the outcome, not the fool. You gotta put something, you know, not only state the problem, but sell them the solution. Because, yeah, this is the problem, I'm gonna give you a solution. And not just a basic solution, but a solution that solves this and this and this and this and this. Like, you're experiencing this problem, but you've tried to do this, didn't work. You've tried this, it didn't work. But our solution will solve all of these problems you are facing. And it's easy, and you can get it. Something like that, yeah. So, number 4, use a framework. Like, you either use problem, agitation, solution, PAS, or AIDA, which is attention, interest, desire, action. You choose. Like, you gotta think and understand and know your business well to understand what is better. I explained them at length in step number 4, in the section number 4, explained the 2 at length, how to use each one of them. So, double down on this, choose the right thing for your business. But just quick tip, PAS, problem, agitation, solution, works single time for every business, for anything. But sometimes AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action, overpowers this and is better. But depends, depends for the business, what you're doing, what's your goal also. So choose wisely. Number 5, practice with energy. Don't be a robot. Own it. You gotta speak freely with energy. Gotta move your hands accordingly. Make facial expressions. You gotta speak it, not read it, or you gotta talk it and not read it. Yeah. I like when I'm recording my reels or my videos, I like to speak them in a way that I would speak to someone over coffee, like a friend. I gotta be freely, and the more you come as a friendly tone and like relaxed and confident tone, the better you'll sell. So, number 6, you gotta teach them something, entertain them, or solve. Entertainment, I don't really like it. It doesn't get money in, and why do we need this if we're not making money? So, teach them something or solve something. If you teach them something, it's kind of good because you're building trust, you're building rapport with your prospects, you'll get them to think that, yes, this guy knows what he's doing. So he understands that, okay, maybe I'll work with him in the future. And then in another video, you tell them that you have a solution for their problem and they can get it if they book a meeting, let's say. Then they would remember that, yeah, he taught us something before that works, so he can solve our problem. Let's book a meeting with him. So that's kind of it. But remember, solving a problem is the same part of the selling an outcome and using a framework. It's kind of the same thing. And finally, ask for action. Always, always, always. Get them to do something. Take them to your landing page to get your website, or take them to your DMs to make them comment to get something. Like you could use a lot of things that are easy for people to do, but get them hooked up into your services or product. Like you can tell them, comment below the word back pain and I'll message you and give you a free consultation or something like that. So how easy it is to comment back pain if you're getting someone to talk to you and give you a free consultation. When they get the free consultation, you will sell them on the service of doing the back pain thing. So that's kind of it. But trust me, if you use this framework for your business and adapt it the way I taught you to adapt it in the previous step, your reels will become gold mines. Like every 60-second or 9-second video will become a gold mine of clients. You get loads and loads and loads of clients because trust me, your competition doesn't know about this. Like you just slap some AI copy or ChatGPT copy and that's it. Like they read it out of the phone, or there's no payoff, no action, no nothing. So implement this in your business. Trust me, you're gonna see marvels. You're gonna get loads and loads and loads of clients that you won't even be able to handle. So here comes the bonuses. I'm gonna give you hook templates. Like you gotta start faster using this. Let's take the first one, for example. Why your thing they bought keeps failing and how you can fix it. So it's like why your iPhone keeps breaking and how we can fix it. Let's say that's on top of my mind. Or the third one is good. If you struggle with something, watch this. Let's say if you're struggling to get more clients in 2025, you better watch this video because I'm gonna tell you exactly what you can do to solve this problem or whatever problem it is. The last one is actually good for attention, interest, desire. My biggest mistake after starting business, selling this product, let's say, my biggest mistake after, I'm gonna adapt it to the chiropractor example. Okay, I'm gonna adapt it to like back pain, chiropractor, something like that. We can do my biggest mistake after going to the gym and not taking care of my back, let's say, or something like that. You know, you have to adapt it. But this works for AIDA. It works perfectly. So keep them short, keep them real, keep them entertaining. Remember, gotta be the first 3, 4, 5 seconds maximum. The hook, it's gonna be the most important part of your reel. So double down on the hooks, get started. And if you'd like to know what I would write as hooks, scripts, how I would find the right perfect clients for you and your business, the right payoff for your business, or right call to action, if you'd like to know any of these, feel free to reach out. There's going to be a link at the end of the document. Feel free to reach out. And if you have any questions about this video, if you'd like something like me to clarify, feel free to reach out. There's going to be some information in the description and at the end of the document. Talk to you soon. Bye.